push my camera up just a little bit. I don't know if I can. There you go. That's gonna be good, I think. I only need to go up to there. Gonna cut this.
Okay, it looks like we're live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. So this week, for Explore Mixed Media, this is actually a bonus week. So this month had 5 Fridays in it. So we decided to come on today and kind of complete the project we did from our Friday night session in the membership.
Live. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, hold on.
So this week,
Oh, it always does that. I forget to silence it. All right, now we're yes, we're continuing the project we did Wednesday evening in the patron membership. And for those of you who are members, actually I am in the process of posting that. It was a pretty large file, so it's uploading now, and I'll post it later this afternoon to the Explore Mixed Media website. So you'll be able to watch the replay for that there. Otherwise, we didn't have enough chance to finish because it was an elaborate project. So most of you know, we've been expanding this month on some featured women artists of the 1900s. And this project is kind of a culmination of several of those. So what we've done is brought processes in from each of the artists that we've been covering this month and incorporating them into one large piece. And that's what we're going to be completing for you today. Terry and Corrine, you want to say hello?
Hello, I'm Terry here, and my piece, I've incorporated a lot of circles in it, and I've been my focus is incorporating the storytelling. So again, it's similar to the last one. There's a lot of my history in here, and I'm going to continue to kind of expand on it a little bit. So you see my time in the ocean, and you see all of my different thought processes. You see how much time I've spent in different places. It represents a little Volkswagen bus that I went cross country in, and now I'm in the hills and the mountains, and I'm still listening to music and doing my thing. So that's kind of where mine's going. I just have to finish it and get more contrast and details.
Well, that's wonderful. Look, it's looking great.
okay, I'm Corrine Carpino. Hi, and I chose to work small, and I used a lot of the concepts we learned this month. So I've got circles, and I've got a lot of texture. And in terms of my journey, really looking at, music, which is a big part of my life, gardening with my mom, which was a big part of my life, and kind of the flow as I actually made it through to where I am today. So I'm going to work today with probably some pens and pencils, a little bit of ink, and just kind of finish these up, give a little highlights, give a little pop here and there.
Great. And then I incorporated some of the elements of 3 different artists. Actually, I'm probably gonna incorporate them all by the end. But started with the Sonia Delane, where she did the different planes and then the circles, and also Howardina Pindell. She also worked in circles, so you can see some of the circles are all a theme here in my piece. Um, Other things, the Jean Quick to See Smith, she worked with putting elements of text, and I have that in the background where I've ripped up TV guides and collaged them down. I'm sorry, TV guide pages and collaged them down. And um, the other one is Anne Ryan, and Anne Ryan brings in some of the elements of for texture. She uses fabrics and a lot of that stuff. I'm not sure that that's going to fit into this piece, But I know Corinne, you said you might do it or you have been doing that.
I have, there's fabric in here and there's in two of my pieces, there's fabric. And yeah, in two of my pieces, there's fabric.
Great.
And we did some pieces earlier this month where I used fabric that I actually painted myself on the gel plate.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I did a lot of pieces earlier that I used the fabric, but I'm not particularly using it on this one, mostly because I started this as a gel plate print. So there's
Mhm.
actually a whole lot of texture and words underneath of this that you don't even see. And with the Bristol board and the gel plate print, it's too hard to get through it to use fabric for me to do stitchery
Mhm.
fabric. So.
Great. So we're also doing a little testing today. So you're going to see the screen switch around. So when one of us starts to talk, the other one's piece will show up. And we're doing that just to see if that gives you guys a better view. We'd like some feedback on that. So if you're watching this and you have some feedback on that, that would be helpful for us to know how you prefer to see this. So I brought out a Sharpie because I want to add some contrast in, and I also want to add some visualization where these planes are. So I'm just kind of just drawing the line down where my planes meet so that I can see better where I'm placing things.
I'm just adding some color to the butterfly in this piece before I do the line work, and I'm just using Tombow markers. And we'll take it from there. I don't have a black one.
Oh, good. Welcome. I'm actually online. If you have anything that you need, just. I'm doing a class, okay?
You're doing it class.
I'm doing a class online, yeah. No, I am doing my finals on a collage here. You can come watch me.
You can sign up for classes online.
Well, this is a free one that we do. It's every Friday at 11 o'clock. There's 3 of us. You can see us online here. And we're all doing this beautiful collage work based on other people other women who have preceded us. We studied 4 different women and artists of the 19th and 20th centuries. So we're using their techniques in final collages, and you can see there's 3 totally different artists, and we're all working together.
And it's all in acrylics.
Gel plate prints, acrylics, collage, handmade papers, all of that. We've done all of it.
Wow.
So I had people, but I'm going to keep on going with my stuff. I have my Stabilos out here, and
Mhm.
I'm going to do kind of a little bit of what Lori's doing, which is I need to get some more dimension in mine. So here I'm just adding a little bit of continuing the circle, half circles that are all through here.
Yeah, and I'm adding some more definition to find these planes that I'm working on a little bit better, make it a little bit easier for the eye to see by adding a contrasting black line on the planes. And then
Yes.
I'm in select areas with no rhyme or reason, I'm going to actually add some contrast with the black around some of the circles like you've seen I've done in these areas.
Well, and I ended up from last time, if anybody watches the other ones, I really altered the color of these little pieces of paper that I have here. And they're also part of my design here. There's different planes, and for me, they're more arches than circles. I really love the concept of arches and spirals. So I do all of that. So I'm kind of just playing a little bit here, adding some. Now, one of the big pluses of these Stabilos is that then I can go back in and I can add with just a little bit of water on a brush.
Mhm.
I can soften this too, because a lot of times what I want to do is really soften it a little bit. And so that's what I'm doing right here, is softening that and making it more part of the whole here. And maybe
Isn't that funny? We're doing the same thing.
I know. Well, when you finish, the finishing processes are frequently the same. How we highlight, what parts of the painting are really what we want the focus on. And so I find myself putting on and taking off lots of different shapes and colors. So.
And I actually might decide to add more on top of mine because I see areas where I want some more detail. And I really like, because I use gel prints to create the circles, it adds it even, it's not like it's a solid color. That adds even more interest. So there's so much going on. You're not really sure where to look. So
Right.
push some things back and pull some things forward. So to help the viewer understand what my intentions are.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with the extra lines. And I also may end up doing more pattern. There's a lot of pattern in this. I'm looking for some resting spaces too, because there's a lot of pattern in my piece here. So I'm just trying to find the places where I can have some resting spaces and the places to have lots of pattern. So I've got both going on here. So we will see. I'm gonna see what happens with some of these.
When I first started with mine, I was thinking I would just create a nice big collage and then cut it up into pieces, but I'm really liking it as a whole. So I doubt
Yeah.
I doubt I end up doing that.
Yeah, I'm liking mine as a whole too. It is significant, it is, all of ours are signifying some kind of journeys, I think. I see yours as definitely an interesting layers of journeys of all, you do so many different things, Laurie, that it kind of is.
I was about to say it's very the chaos in here, the organized chaos.
Right.
Or unorganized, however you want to look at it, is very, very good depiction of where my life is. I'm in so many directions with so many balls in the air. Yeah, totally.
I can see it in all of us. And I see, Corrine always you have much more serenity than I have. I don't know how you do it, but and so yours are very serene and almost, I don't want to say deliberate, but they feel settled to me, what you're
Thank
doing
you.
with your journey there. Mine's still a bit chaotic too, but there is order to my chaos too. I think what I admire about all of us is that we do have the capacity to explore.
Mhm.
All of us have been doing exploration of some sort or another, which is always good in art, trying different things, taking things, not necessarily taking things from other artists, but realizing that there's almost symbols that are, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's as if people have used these symbols for years, the spiral and the circle um, and the layering and the whole process of collaging to tell so many stories.
Absolutely.
And so I'm just kind of playing a little bit here. I'm not sure if I got that too dark or not, but I kind of like the contrast there in that very center. I also have, I'm switching colors a little bit. I brought some gold pen too. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some more areas. We'll see. I like your butterfly, Kareem.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay. Thought I brought a gold pen.
I'm really liking a lot better with the now that I've been adding these black accents in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
Helping me to get the eye. I want the eye to draw right here to this intersection.
Mm-hmm.
And so by doing the areas here, that's kind of making that happen. I'm thinking maybe thinner around some of the outer edges, the outer circles, but keeping those bold ones there in the center.
Well, that's exactly so funny. I realized that the bold in here, I needed to thin out. So I picked up instead of the Stabilo, I picked up a little Sharpie here.
Yeah, that's what I'm working with so far this morning is a Sharpie.
Yeah,
Gotta love our Sharpies.
I do love our Sharpies, and I'm picking up and I'm doing a little bit more lines with Sharpies. And I'm also incorporating, there's certain things that shapes that I love, and that's I like the funky circles. I don't like perfect circles. I had a little bit of difficulty with the woman that does it perfectly what were they called? Concentric circles?
Mhm.
I mean, I did that one, but I wasn't as I wasn't as
You weren't feeling it?
I wasn't feeling, I mean, I've got some perfect circles in here, but I wasn't feeling it as much. Whereas when I start making these funky circles that I do, I really enjoy.
It's interesting because yeah, I think that I learn a little bit about how your brain works because I love it. I love the concentric circles, the precision, and then pulling together in a chaotic but organized way.
Right.
That's crazy, but that is kind of how my mind works.
Yeah. And for mine, I wasn't as thrilled with it, but I've ended up, I really do like circles, and I've always put dots and circles in almost all of my work. I actually prefer these were the circles that happened from me punching out pieces, or this is a stencil, and then I have some pieces of punched out paper down here that were really cool. So, but I'm just focusing on, I'm not sure where. So what's on for next month, Corinne? Are you in a place you can talk about our next month's?
Yeah, so next month we're going neutral.
Oh my.
And I have been researching wabi sabi art.
Ooh.
So it's a traditional Japanese aesthetic philosophy. It finds beauty in imperfection,
Mm-hmm.
naturalness, emphasis on simplicity, asymmetry, using natural materials. Um, So, wears and tears, cracks, textures, um, kind of neutral, earthy tones. Um, so you've probably seen a lot of this online. And so it's like paring down the elements to their essential form. So, um, yeah, it's going to take me because I'm very linear and symmetrical to really think a bit more asymmetrical. So neutral tones, I thought we would make some old kind of neutral tone, cracked looking or whatever, natural looking, almost stone-like. I have to try it, but paper on the gel plate.
Oh, that sounds
Um,
fun.
yeah, to use in our art. And then, a lot of texture molding paste, tools to create texture. And everything's going to be just really light, neutral tones.
Wow, cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to
So
that.
thanks. So I have to flesh it out a little bit more. I've got a draft going, but I'm hopeful, or I will be, spending some time this weekend kind of fleshing out each project. But I thought it was, I'm kind of enjoying studying the different art forms like we're doing and the different artists. And I thought
Yes.
that it really, going with our theme of exploring mixed media, really kind of looking to get out of my comfort zone and try some new things and see how I can incorporate those elements later into my art.
That sounds great.
Thanks. Hopefully I think it'll be fun.
And I see Adele is in the chat. So good morning, Adele.
Hi. Hi, Adele.
Hi, Adele. Okay. I am still thinking of words. I'm not 100% thrilled with that. I feel like we need to.
I got a little
Super.
circle decided to stand up. I'm gonna lay
Huh?
I got a little circle that decided to stand up. I'm gonna lay it down.
Go back down, go back down.
Get back down there.
Feel like I need still more contrast over
It's still
here.
not doing it. I guess it's not gonna be flat. It's okay.
I swear I brought gold pen.
Ooh, neat.
I thought I did. Now I can't find it. but-
Oh,
Story of my life.
Yes, that is the story of my life. So bringing the gold pen and then can't find. So possibly, let me see what this does. This,
You know, I have gold pens too.
I know, but they're not here. It was a brand new one. It was in the package so that I knew that it would be, it would
Right.
be
Right where you
available.
needed it.
Right. So I knew
That's
it would
why.
actually work, you know, because I
Nice.
get the ones that don't work. Because I've used them a month ago and then they decide that they're done.
Oh, you know, I have some gold up here, so maybe that would be a good idea. Might be pretty on this too.
Oh, look, it's underneath my Stabilos. I found my gold pen. Now I've got to finish my brown, then I'll turn the brown to gold.
so that's good feedback. So Adele says, while I enjoy seeing the up close pics, I really do like being able to see all three of them at the same time.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Okay, well, that's good feedback. That's something we don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead for the rest of this for we have 3 or 4 minutes left. I will switch us to the gallery view so we can see where everyone is.
Well, I think it could possibly be a little confusing
Yeah.
if we, as it goes back and forth between us. You know, how's this looking? This is too dark and
on
this.
that. Okay, so now what do I do? What do I do? I think I'm feeling some Posca pens
Well,
or some doodling in here.
yes, I've been doing doodling in here. You can see my little lines of doodling, but I need to, and I think I'm going to put some words down here.
Well, I had used paper that had words on it, so I don't need any more words.
Well, I've got lots of words in here too. And I have them underneath and I hear somewhere along the line, I've got some poem up here that I scratched in. So there is a lot
Mm-hmm.
of words in here. This is though my magic bus. So I'm putting my magic bus there. That's kind of what I called her. When I traveled across country in her.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first big venture as an artist. I decided I was going to travel cross country and do the art fairs down in Florida, which were insane.
Insane.
Well, I was traveling from San Juan Islands in Washington State. So
Ah,
you can't go any farther from the tip of there to the tip of
Right.
the West in an old Volkswagen bus.
mm-hmm.
And it's not as easy to do those things as you think. It's very difficult because that year was the year of the tornadoes and the year of the fires in Florida. So
Mm-hmm.
my last okay, just want to put some of these. My last show was in New Smyrna. They
Mm-hmm.
had a fire in the
Oh no.
in the um, in the forest down there that was coming across
Mm-hmm.
95.
Oh, the Ocala
And then they
National
had
Forest.
and the
Mhm.
tornado, they had a tornado come through and close down the show.
Oh,
Ooh,
boy.
And my bus was an air-cooled bus, does not like heavy smoke. So it was also dying. It wouldn't go over 35 miles an hour. So I'm trying to escape the tornadoes and the fire in this bus that I had to break down. It was crazy. I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. There's only so much. I'm not dying for my art. And I hate to say it, but I didn't pay attention to myself. And I tried another art show up here when I first moved up here.
mhm.
And the day of the art show, it was 102 degrees, and the governor had asked everybody to stay home.
No, no.
Nice.
I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to do.
No.
You know, there is a God, it's not me. And I really realize that you're trying to tell me this is not find a little studio you can play in.
Mhm.
Well, I
Oh,
think you've done quite well.
I'm having
Yes.
fun. I mean, I still ended up, I was talking to somebody the other day about doing those when I was doing classes on the boat down in the Caribbean, and you guys would see the background as I was doing a live. That was so much fun. We've had a lot of fun things happen. I like the gold in it. I really like the gold in it. I'm just kind of playing a little bit with the gold. Enhancing with the gold.
Yeah, that doesn't really show up. Get it off of there. Oh,
The
yeah.
other thing that I have to remember is let's not get too fancy. I tend to
Right.
try to stay in between the lines all the time and look. And I'm not a necessarily in the lines kind of person. And my spirals look really fun. Okay, where am I? Well, guys, I hate to say this.
It's time, isn't it?
It is time, but this is like too much fun.
Yes, it is.
And next week it's going to be Corrine,
Yep.
and that'll be fun too. So,
Yes, it will. It'll be a lot of fun.
there's so much content now in this stuff that we're doing too. We really should, if anybody joins us, you also get access to all of the other content that we've already done all year long, which is huge.
I don't know if you're looking at the comments, Terry, but Adele says you're cracking her up. I'm not sure which part though, Adele, you're because I didn't look over at, but I assume maybe the time when you went to Florida and you determined that the
Oh, yeah.
shows weren't for you.
Yeah, that's not for me. That's not for me. Oh, now I'm starting to do my other circles that I love so much that I've done everywhere, and I don't know why I do them. Do you
Well,
ever get things
this was
like,
really
like,
fun. I think
huh?
we're gonna have to call it a day, but this was really fun.
It is really
It is
fun.
fun.
Okay, I need to find a third place to put that set of circles. Um, it is really fun. Thank you guys,
Thank
and
you.
Thank
It's
you.
great.
We'll see you guys next week.
see you next
Okay.
week.
Have a great
Bye.
holiday weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.